Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back in. This is Stuart with Move Be Fit. We're doing the Spartan 300 workout, the fourth installation. So basically the Spartan 300 workout, if you've never seen this before, is 10 exercises, 30 reps of each one. The goal is to knock them out continuously back to back. If you have trouble hitting any exercise, you're going to write it down, come back in the end, and finish it out. Okay? So the first exercise, steam engines. Interlace the fingers behind the head. We're going to be bringing an opposite knee up to an elbow like that and switch. Okay? So it'll look like this. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. So you're going to count off 30 of those. So look from the side. Alright, so that's the first exercise, steam engines. Second one, side lunge with a side step. So you're going to start with the feet close together. We're going to step out wide into a side lunge. So I'll step out and I will lunge, keeping the knee in line here, and my knee is not tracking out over the toe. So then I'm going to push with this leg here to slide my other leg in. So I'm going to push up and slide that leg in. Okay, so that'll be 1, and then we're going to go 2 to the other side. So I'll take a big wide step down into the lunge, sitting back, my knee doesn't track out over the toe. I will push off of this leg, sliding that leg forward right there. So that's a side lunge with a slide step. So you'll do 15 and 15, that'll give you your 30 reps total for that exercise. Number 3, prisoner squats. So we're going to go with the fingers interlaced behind the head again, and we're going to be squatting with the hands behind the head and the shoulders and elbows up. So I'm going to be coming down to the squat and back up strong. So the main things here, again, with most squats and any lunges, that my knee is not tracking out in front of my toe, that I'm actually sitting back and my knees are not crashing in or out. So from the side, I have the hands locked behind the head. I'm going to sit back, strong, and power up. We're trying to get the thigh parallel to the ground for a complete. So you'll do 30 of those, that's prisoner squats. Okay, so number 4, burpees with a high jump. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, so we'll explain this a little bit in more detail. So to start the burpee out, a lot of people, you're going to be putting your hands down, shooting your feet out. A lot of people will slam their hands down. So what I'm looking for is that you're just going to place the hands down, shoot the feet totally out. We're going to shoot them back up, and then from here we're going to jump and bring the legs high. So that's the high jump at the end. So we'll show you again. Hands come down, feet shoot out, feet shoot in, jump, and bring the knees up, okay? So that's a burpee with a high jump. You're going to do 30 of those. And you'll find at the very beginning those are tough to do, but keep working at them, you'll be able to knock them all out. Okay, so number 5, lunge pulse-ups. So all we're going to do here is we're going to get in the lunge position, and then we're just going to pulse up and down to try and get strength in that position. So we'll start with the feet close together. I'll take a big wide step out to a lunge. So now I'm here, same thing. Knee is not in front of the toe, my thigh is parallel to the ground. So from here, I'm going to put the hands out to the sides, and I'm just pulsing up and back down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to come out is I'm going to load this leg and push with the heel and come back up so my feet neutral. So then I'll come off on this side, get to my lunge, and pulse, pulse. When I'm ready to come out, I load the leg, push, and I'll bring the foot back here. So how you're going to count those is when you lunge out with the right leg, you're going to pulse for 10. You'll come back, switch to the left leg, pulse for 10. You'll do that 3 times. So you'll end up doing 30 on each leg. All right, number 6, we're going to head to the mat so you can come in closer here and we'll get a look. So the first one's going to be a push-up plank with a leg raise. All right, so I'm in the push-up position, but I'm just holding here, plank, all right? So I'm going to hold everything tight, my abs are tight, my body is strong, and I'm going to be raising one leg up and squeezing the glute on that side. And we're going to continue that. We'll do 10. And then you'll switch to the other side. So you'll hit 10 and 10, and that'll give you 10 on each side. Then you're going to want to do that again and again. So you do 3 sets again with that. All right, so the next one is called plank transitions. So all we're doing here is we're going to transition from a neutral plank to a side plank, but all these are on the forearms. So you'll start off with a traditional forearm plank. You're going to count 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to rotate into a side plank. I stack the foot on top here, keep everything solid, and you're going to count 5 again. Then you'll rotate back to the middle, and then we're going to rotate to the other side. So I'll rotate to this side, hand goes up. So you'll start in the middle, you go to the right, middle, and then left, and that will count as 1. So So you're going to do 30 of those. And those will be tough, but if you continue to work at them, you'll knock them all out. So the next one, we have side plank pulse-ups. So we're going to get in that side plank position, feet stacked, elbow here, hips off the ground. From here, I'm going to sag a little bit and then pulse the hips up hard. So I'm contracting everything here on the side. So I'm going to let the hips drop, contract everything, pull it up here. So we're going to do 15, then we'll rotate over to the other side and do 15. And that'll give you your 30. If you are not burned out from doing the plank transitions and those, ideally you want to do 30 on each side. All right, so now we have plank with a weight transfer. So I'm going to use just these 3-pound weights, but at the house you can use soup cans or anything that'll have a little bit of weight to them. So with a plank with a weight transfer is I'm going to be sitting in plank here, holding this position. So I'm going to start with the weights on the opposite side, on the left side of my body. So I'm going to load this side, reach over, and move these weights over to this side. Then I'm going to lean back, weight transfer onto this side, reach across my body, and pull them back. So when you go there and back, that'll be 1. So again, here, forearm plank, load the left side, move these over to this side. Then I load the right side, reach across, move them back onto this side. So that is a plank with a weight transfer in the front. All right, the last one. We have a push-up to a walk-up. So if the push-up part is hard for you to do, a normal push-up like this, you can also do these from the knees, or what you can do is just we'll get rid of the push-up. Okay, so basically a push-up to walk-up is I'm going to come down, do a push-up, and then I'm going to stick the butt up in the air and walk the hands all the way to a standing position. I'll come down and then slowly walk the hands out until I'm in my push-up position again, and then I'll hit 1, walk it up. Let me stand up, bang, and right here. So if that was too hard, you can do a push-up with the knees, and then you'll transition to walking up from your knees, like that, okay? So that's the Spartan 300, number 4. I'm breathing a little heavy, you should be too, all right? And again, I'm Stuart, Move Be Fit.